Hey friends! Today we are going to spend our day in this vibrant, diverse and famous area of London. Welcome everybody at home of English football. Welcome to Wembley. Wembley offers a comprehensive range of leisure and commercial facilities, exploiting excellent public transport connections with the city and the rest of the United Kingdom. In the most modern, active and unique setting. A deep understanding of the historical context of Wembley is important in order to establish how and why its physical formation and identity has evolved over time. Wembley offers the unmistakable feel of a location that has made and continues to make history for generations. Its legacy began in 1792 when it obtained its name at the hand of a leading landscape designer. Because of its size and the proximity to central London, it has become the ideal venue for hosting national and international remarkable events. Among the first recorded events taken place was the British Empire exhibition in the 1920s, where the King George V's opening speech was the first ever radio broadcast by a British monarch. More recently, Wembley is famed for hosting two Olympic Games in 1948 and 2012, along with the 1966 World Cup and several iconic events in music history, including the Beatles' last UK concert. Nowadays, Wembley has evolved to create a brand new neighborhood that brings businesses, people and experiences together. It seems like a place full of possibilities and excitement for its residents and visitors. Before getting into further exploration of Wembley's hidden gems, we decided to recharge our batteries and get caffeinated, and that because we take our coffee very seriously. So let's see what the Black Sheep coffee has to offer. Since today was one of these quite unusual hot days for London, we decided to take an iced coffee and an almond pastry, which turned out to be a great combination. Black Sheep Coffee opened its doors in Wembley Park in 2013 with their initial promise to revolutionize the coffee drinking experience, and it seems like they're taking firm steps toward that promise. The coffee was delicious. Now that we had our caffeine boost, we feel truly invigorated, happy to continue our exploration around the area. While we were just about to take the first steps on the Olympic Way, the famous street that leads towards the Wembley Stadium, we noticed that free Wi-Fi is provided in case you run out of mobile data. So far so good. During our visit, Wembley appears to be the place where residents and businesses coexist, respecting each other's spaces, something that you don't usually see in central London, as the population is much denser. Saying that, we are not trying to give the wrong impression about Wembley by presenting it as an extremely spacious neighborhood, or rather slightly populated. Instead, we noticed that as a freshly rebuilt area, ample space is offered to everyone. Talking of businesses and people, Box Park is a living example that, with its lovely atmosphere, is the perfect spot to enjoy food and drinks under one roof along with live music. Getting entertained or socializing with your friends. In Wembley they opened their doors in 2018, and ever since they haven't stopped bringing fresh waves of culture, introduced in different culinary choices, and the organization of the different recreational events. Speaking of Wembley, the first thing that comes to mind is that sprawling stadium and football, of course. However, there is so much more to the town than just that. The area is rife with the three-lined boulevards and the thrilling food scene, alongside with quirky independent shops you'd be hard-pressed to find elsewhere. Set next to the historic Wembley Arena, Hilton Hotel is another great addition to the area, welcoming guests from all over the UK and the world. Built in 2012, this modern property features 361 modern and stylish rooms, and as its position indicates, some of them provide views of Wembley Stadium. Taking a few steps further down, right in the very heart of the community, you will find the impressive building where the City Council lies into. This 9-story glass structure includes a large atrium and the feature looking like a circular drum. Designed by Hopkins Architects and built at a cost of £75 million, was officially opened to the public on the 6th of October 2013. The design allowed the building to act as a community hub, with 2 cafes, entertainment spaces, meeting rooms, an enormous garden and a library, of course. Due to its structure and design, the building has been described as the parliament of a small nation-state. Leaving behind this piece of art, we just realized that there are yet more things awaiting to be explored. But above all, lying just in front of us, in all its glory, is the incredible Wembley Stadium. It's the national stadium of England and the home of English football. Put simply, it really doesn't get better than Wembley. With a capacity of 90,000 seats, it is the largest stadium in the UK and the second largest in Europe after Camp Nou Stadium, also known as home of Football Club Barcelona. Internationally recognized as world-class, Wembley hosted the biggest events in history of football, including the 1966 World Cup final, the Euro 96, the 1948 Summer Olympics, the 2012 Rugby World Cup and many more. Wembley is the home for Bobby Moore's statue, as he was the spirit and the heartbeat of the team, a cool, calculating footballer and a supreme professional without whom England would have never won the World Cup. The striking 133-meter tall arch is the world's longest single-span roof support structure that gives a dramatic look to the venue, and it's visible right across London. The lighting control system has access to hundreds of scenes and effects. Organizers can program the arch as they wish to match perfectly with their event or concert. The stadium roof rises to 52 meters above the pitch. This compares to the 35 meters tall twin towers of the old stadium. It has a circumference of 1 kilometer and 75,000 kilometers of artificial grass fire stitched into the pitch, enough to reach around the world 1.5 times. Owing its impressive architectural standing, Wembley Stadium has recently been awarded with the RØDE National Award to celebrate its contribution to the urban regeneration of the Wembley area alongside British national pride and culture. If you are watching these shots and wondering why there are so many people on the street, well, the answer is simple. It's a match day in Wembley Stadium. Football fans know exactly that there is no better place to watch the beautiful game than at the historic home of the sport. They know exactly that no television can beat the feeling or experience of watching their favorite team playing live at Wembley. Whoa! We just got stuck to this super crowded pavement in Wembley Central. However, that doesn't stop us to be excited for the next place we are about to discover. It is a temple that has impressed thousands of people with its dazzling, decorative complexity since its opening in 2010. It's called ShriSanatanMandir and is close to square in plan, aligned with its main doors facing the east. Its intricately carved bright sand-colored walls and domes are established as an unmistakable landmark on the Ealing Road, and its construction, like all Hindu temples, is based on the scripture of the Shilpa Shastras, known as Science of Shilpa, which contains designing rules and standards. No underlying structural steel framework was used for the temple, and there is not even a single small subsidiary metallic beam or bolt anywhere except for copper, silver or gold. For spiritual reasons, iron-based materials are considered ominous in Hindu culture. Many of the component pieces were carved in limestone in the small town of Sola in the state of Gujarat before being shipped to the UK and assembled. However, no architect's name is associated with this beautiful temple. After a spectacular sightseeing we experienced at the temple, we're heading towards Barham Park near Wembley Central. Gently undulating park with pathways and many mature trees, Barham Park has maintained much of its former Victorian character. The walled garden is a popular relaxation spot and seems to be particularly well maintained too. There is a lot of space for visitors to enjoy relaxing strolls and even play sports like cricket and football. For the local fitness enthusiasts, the naturally open-air gym here works perfectly, and for those who fancy the idea of reading a book in the park, this place features a quaint library tucked into one corner. Located about 2 miles to the northwest of the North Circular Road, is easily reachable by everyone, remaining one of the best features the area has to offer. In the meantime, getting back to Wembley Park, we saw more people coming in as the match is about to start. It seems like football fans drink and eat enormously and turn Wembley into a giant landfill, but thankfully the city council seems like it's doing a good job, hiring more street sweepers to pick up the food waste that's been left behind. It's very convenient to come to Wembley as there are 3 train stations covering the area, including here the so-called WembleyStadium train station, which is a few steps away from the actual stadium. Since the stadium got packed of woozy fans ready to enjoy the game and the streets will get to their normality for a good couple of hours, we are going to take a stroll and see what's on offer at London Designers Outlet. It's a semi-outdoor shopping centre officially opened in October 2013 with around 50 stores which offer year-round discounts of 30 to 70% off, and it also has loads of restaurants, bars and coffee shops, a 9-screen Cineworld and free children's covered play park. There you will find brands like Adidas, Tommy Hilfiger, Superdry, Guess, Kurt Geiger and many more. And if you get tired of shopping, there are some nice restaurants upstairs for you to get your tummy full of delicious food. However, if you decide to come over here driving, better spare some cash for the parking because the prices here are crazy.
seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.
Since we're here, we wanted to make sure that we have discovered and visited everything worth seeing in Wembley.
This is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time.
Navigating through the maps, we came across to the nicest part in the area. At least this is our opinion, and you will understand very quickly why.
I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain.
Positioned right across Wembley Park area, Barn Hill is one peaceful, totally residential part of this borough, featuring a beautiful park named Freyant Country Park, a green oasis always open for people to enjoy the wonderful variety of wildlife. It is a great place for walks and picnics, and for those who love being on their own for a little while, practicing yoga or self-meditation, this is the place.
I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, way back a year ago.
As a neighborhood that has been making quite a lot of noise recently, Wembley Park promises great nights out for clubbing or for a lovely dinner at a nice restaurant. The White Horse is among best gastropubs in Wembley, with stylish and cozy interior, complete with lounge chairs, is particularly welcoming on a cold day, while the large outdoor terrace is the perfect sun trap in the summer months. Anyone with passion for sweet things will be instinctively drawn to the delicious creations of Hot Dolce, a name that evokes the high fashion elegance of France fused with Italy's passion for all fine sweets. After a wonderful day we had at Wembley, drinking delicious coffee, trying mouth-watering dishes and eating divine tasting sweets, we are ready to turn ourselves to bed as our biological clock is beeping the inner alarm. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this video, and if you enjoyed our little journey, please give us a like and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. We truly appreciate your support. See you soon at another episode of Vitamin Travel. Bye for now.